Humidor shop talk. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
Yo, what's up, my man? This is your man, Mr. SmokeFella, man. We back at you here with Humidor Sports and Cigars. Today we are out here for Chicago smoking sales at the golf course. It's a heat up out here, man. Didn't know it was gonna be this hot out here, but we up under the tent. We got the little lake breeze back behind us, man. I got my boy DY in the house with me, my boy KDL. So as we do it, man, we gonna bring y'all these sports how we do it, raw, uncut, like we do it in the cigar lounges, man. So you might as well get into it. Get it. The draft. Since the draft, since day two, I mean, everybody has been talking about the draft is weak. They throwing up players that getting selected number one, only averaging 9 points a game and all that. Man, what was y'all thoughts on the actual draft in itself? Because it kind of lost a lot of flair to it to me. But I just see it as a down year as far as the athletes. DY, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna tell you, and I think we talked about this towards the end of the NBA Finals. Made mention about how the top of the draft was going to be very heavily international, and a lot of commentary that's come out of the draft was about this looks more like projects 2, 3, 4 years down the line. You don't know how things are going to pan out or how these players are going to pan out. I'm really optimistic about the way that the draft went down. I do like what the Bulls did at number 11. Kind of like this guy's moxie. And I think he brings a lot to the table as far as their needs are concerned. But top to bottom, I think you're going to be surprised by some of the talent that come out of this draft. I don't think anybody could have foresaw Luka Doncic turning into an all-world NBA player.
Joker was in the 40s.
I don't think,
Green.
Draymond. I mean, some of those cats, but, even some of the more recent cats, SGA. Nobody ever would have predicted his meteoric rise so quick.
True.
So we all get hung up on, American college players, but these guys have been playing professional basketball since they've been
apparently, especially in France.
13, 14, 15. But remember, like I said, the lefty who missing in action, we'll just put that out there. We'll talk about that with HR. But most of those cats that came in from France, who did they play with last year? Wemby. Well, the year before. So they got a lot of looks that they may not have gotten if Wemby wasn't on their squad.
Correct.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but they all got drafted. That says something.
Right. So that means they got the looks that they needed because they was ballers. And the shine was on Wemby, but guess what? I'm here. I'm here. So you got to see me too.
So the fact they all got drafted, like Wemby won a year before, but basically his whole squad got drafted.
Right.
So either it's some talent over there that the U.S. is missing, they either gonna kill in the Olympics, like something going on, bro. You don't see that many players from a league get drafted.
Shout out to my boy Antoine Horde from Murray State here, grew up with me. He went over in France and played. And he got drafted. Stayed. He stayed. Got him up.
Right, making that money.
Man.
Making that overseas money. I know,
bro. He came back with a magazine. He on the cover. So they treated him good. So he decided not to come back or even try for the league. So France.
Shout out, bro.
France probably got some things that we don't know about.
So I see a comment from Keith Millhouse, Big House. Happy birthday week, bro. So let's address the elephant in the room, House, since you want to go there.
Might as well.
First of all, I'm not going to get to the 55 pick. Let's talk about the 17th pick of the Los Angeles Lakers. Connect. Now, I don't know why he dropped that low, number one, because he's a better player than half the people that got drafted. That's number one. And the Bulls had a chance to get him too, and they passed on. Neither here nor there.
Yeah, you had to bring that up.
I got you. But he kept dropping, fell right in the lap of the Lakers. So the 17th pick is going to play. It's going to play. Might not get a lot of minutes because of the people on the team, but the boy can shoot.
Well,
that boy can put the ball on the floor. That boy can do his thing. He's going to be fine. The 55th pick. Let's address the elephant in the room, get it out the way. Of course, the Lakers were going to take Bronny James. He will go straight to the G League. Make no mistake about it. He will go straight to the G League. You can't put him on the bench and let him sit on the bench because that's disrespectful to guys like Max Christie. Max Christie never plays. He's better than Bronny James. So you can't take a roster spot and put him on the bench for the sake of him being on the bench and all the media cover. Can't do that. Can't do that. So he'll go straight to the.
We got a golf cart out here, so just spare us for a moment. You know, she got to get the drinks to the golf players out there, so she just loaded up and she headed out. So go ahead, Kevo.
What I was saying is you cannot put him on the bench and give him a roster spot over someone that's been in the league that's actually better. You can't do that. So he'll go directly to the G League, which is the Lakers G League is based in Los Angeles. LeBron can monitor him, check on him, make sure he's good. He can just go develop. That's all it's about. He's not getting on the floor, y'all. He's not ready.
Let's go ahead deep about this conversation because you know everybody in the sun been throwing the word nepotism out there and all of this, man. I mean, it's all Jordan didn't do his sons like that, or Jordan should have did his kids like that. LeBron got a lot of power and all that. Okay, man,
the obvious is the obvious.
Guy Sandy from ESPN. He said he don't want to hear about this nepotism.
No,
because it's been going on for years where you got the front offices, you know, putting their sons in and they ain't never worked a day in the office. You know, it is what it is, man. It's been happening for years. So don't trip on it now. Everybody's talking about, well, nobody wasn't saying that about Giannis and his brothers. To hell they wasn't.
No, we
have said that for years that he holding up a roster spot that shouldn't be here.
The thing about it, we've always addressed that.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is because this is LeBron James' son.
This is fact.
All of a sudden, the LeBron fans are sensitive because people are calling it out. Rich Paul literally called teams 31 through 54 and told them, don't touch them. Or else I'm going to send them to Australia. Rich Paul told people this, right? So if you think that Rich Paul, one of the most powerful agents in the league, didn't have nothing to do with it. If you think LeBron, I'm going to let him live his own lane. You know, just stop. You his daddy. You LeBron James. Of course you had the Lakers pick him. So it's okay. It's cool. They got power of the league. It's cool. But let's not get sensitive, LeBron fans, when people call it out. Because, yes, we talked about Giannis's brother. Yes, we talked about how you think Bickerstaff, who shouldn't have been fired, by the way, but how you think Bickerstaff's son got to Cleveland? How you think that happened? Yeah. So this has been going on for years.
You know, you heard the race card. Nah,
it ain't racial.
Y'all talking about
nothing about race.
It's a racial thing because he black and all of that. DY, you've been quiet over here. Look like the wheels are spinning in your head. What you think?
I'm going to mention a few names, and you know, nobody says anything about the Colangelos,
yes,
the Reinsdorfs.
Good point.
The Wests.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
You know, all of those
Dolan
the Dolans.
Yeah.
All of those.
So it's been going on for years. You're right.
All of those great families, you know, that have produced good executives, you know, and things like that. I get it. I understand it.
My kids all up in Nike.
My daughter.
But they're not playing ball though. That's different. That's his business.
But
it's different.
That's just
they're not coaching or playing.
But
that's different.
Business wise, it's the same thing.
But he can do what he want to do with his business. That's different.
But here's what
we talking about playing and coaching.
But here's what's unprecedented. You've never seen a player of the highest caliber, their child coming to the NBA, get drafted or whatever. Yeah, Klay Thompson may be probably the greatest example of, a father-son duo, but his father was, a mid-level player at best. At best. You've never seen the upper echelon of players, the greatest players of all time.
So you saying, say like if Magic Johnson son hooped, or Larry Bird's son hooped?
I'm saying this is unprecedented.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And I think you got to look at the bigness of all of this and the trend that's going to come. So you talk about Bronny, but guess who else got kids that's coming, or who already got kids in the league? Scottie Pippen's son in the league and play for the Lakers. Not as good as Scottie, of course, but he's there already. Did nobody call or knock on Scottie door and ask him for an interview? Ask him what's up with that. Did nobody call Scottie agent?
Dwayne Wade's son.
Dwayne Wade's
Melo's son is on the way.
Melo's son.
Hold on. When Melo,
Jamal Crawford's son is on the way.
Melo, Boozer, Crawford,
the Boozers,
Rondo,
so you
Gilbert Arenas.
So you're going to start seeing it from this day forward. You're going to start seeing it, and rightfully so.
First of all,
but they never played for the same team as your dad. That's what puts it over the top.
That puts on over the top, and it was all, hey, we doing this so he'll stay here. But guess what?
He will never leave.
If Gigi, rest in peace, Kobe's daughter, she was marked to go to.
She was going to UConn. Yeah, she was
didn't even hit high school yet. Yeah, and she was already set to go to UConn.
She was going to UConn. Yes.
I mean, it is what it is.
Now, had she got drafted by the Sparks, LA team or something like that, Kobe would have had an influence on that. Look, man, this has been happening for years, man. I don't know what the big deal about it is. Like I say, in my opinion, it's only a big deal because this is LeBron's son.
Hey, check it out.
Most LeBron fans are trying to play it off like he and Rich Paul.
Right. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Like him and Rich Paul ain't had nothing to do with it. They orchestrated it. And it's okay. It's cool. No one is mad about it. But when we say it happened, let's not deny it.
Right. If I take liberty with anything that come out of all of this, it's the fact that they didn't just come out right and say it from the beginning that this is our plan and this is what we're going to do.
But they can't say it.
No, they could have. Because everybody knew this was their plan. This was speculated the entire time. It was talked about for weeks. You can. I think you can. Rich Paul, the most big, powerful agent.
He is.
LeBron, face of the league.
Okay. But they can't say, the Lakers couldn't have come out and said, hey, with our 55th pick, I just want to let y'all know we're taking Bronny James. Like, you can't do that. They couldn't say it.
He didn't have to say it he didn't have to say it blatantly. But they could have made it known. Our intention.
Everybody knew it. It was the worst kept secret ever. Everybody knew he was going to the Lakers at 55. Not 17, right. 55. Everybody knew it. So Rich Paul really didn't have to go to the extreme and call teams and say, hey, don't touch him. I'll send him to Australia. He didn't have to do that.
You know what? We got to mention Tim Hardaway Jr. I mean,
no, I ain't forget to mention him.
Well, they didn't play for the same team.
And he's a son.
Yeah, but they didn't play.
You got Gary Payton Jr.
This whole difference is,
well, Gary Payton II. My bad on his name.
Yeah,
I
think about 5. But look, they didn't play for the same team. What puts this over the top is dad and son on the same team. Some Griffey Jr. type.
I gave Slime shit all week long about it. Just really trying to run his pressure up, run his blood pressure up, talking shit.
He's a LeBron fan.
But as a LeBron fan, he kept throwing out the race card, but I kept telling him it's not about racial
at all.
Not about racial.
How could it be?
And it's not racial. It's just a matter of fact. This has been going on for years and all that. Now that somebody is out here, calling it what it is.
All we did is call it what it is.
That's all it is.
That's it.
We call the Greek out there,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, what it is. So it's not a big deal. I'm not mad at all.
Hey, Misty.
Hey, Rich Paul, pull your power, brother. LeBron, pull your power, brother. It's nothing wrong with it whatsoever, for the record. But it is what it is. So when people talk about it, let's not act like it ain't happening.
Hey, Kev.
It's not act like it's not
Come
happening.
on in here, Misty. Misty. This is our girl, Misty Blue.
Hey.
She
Misty.
done this golf event for how many years now?
3, but this year's a little bit different. I collaborated with Mel Lachey for Chicago Smoke and Sale Week.
So, what made you think about doing a golf outing 3 years ago. I mean, nobody was doing this in the smoke world. What was your inspiration?
Well, as you know, I'm a great promoter. It was just something I wanted to do different.
Float your boat, baby. Float your boat.
Yeah, I want to do something
Give
different.
yourself flowers.
Yes. Do something different. Like I said, Cigars and Pars is the original one. And so I will come back definitely next year and do it up like we did before with the spectators. That's what made it a lot different than any other golf event where we collaborated people that just want to come and sit down and relax and watch the golfers and have lunch afterwards. So definitely that was something different. That's called Cigars and Pars. And we had a lot of sponsors and stuff like that, as well as this year. So it's something fun. So look out for it again next year.
So now that's the golf outing. But go ahead and give a plug for yourself. What do you have that everybody wants?
Okay, I got my mobile cigar lounge, as everybody know, Ed Frank Mobile Cigar Lounge. So everybody loves it. I book for different events, of course, a golf event, weddings, birthday parties. I come to your house, pull up in the front. If it's you have enough room, I'll pull up on your driveway. The venues, pull up there. So yeah, just reach out to me if you want to book me. I'm on social media under Ed Frank Mobile Cigar Lounge. You can also reach me on the website, which is www.mbwentertainment.com. So just reach out to me if you want to book me for any private events to enhance it for you.
Listen, you got to go check it out. The pictures on social media. It's got a real sexy ass vibe to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like you got a cigar lounge that's gonna pull up to your crib, and man.
And she has nice beverages.
Beverages, cigars. I mean, if you really want to have like a Father's Day, 4th of July, and you men want to do it up.
booked both of those days. Actually, I'm booked for the 4th too. So.
Yeah, so it's real sexy.
Well, imagine that.
A couple years ago, we did the show from it. So I mean, you
guys got to do that again.
We did March Madness. So it's a whole vibe. So if you are Booker, man. Just say the SmokeFellas sent you. Thank you, Misty. Man.
But that never says it, man. We can leave that alone, dog. The only reason it came up because, again, it's LeBron's son. And that's the only reason it came up. We have never seen a father and son in the NBA play together. The only thing you could kind of relate to it is the Griffeys. But he was, he's at the back end of his career, right?
Yeah.
Ken Griffey was the dude at that time. So you can relate to it that way.
Well,
but it's different because Bronny is just starting. Ken Griffey was that dude.
How much different was that? I mean, Griffey was that dude.
He was that dude at the time.
He was that dude.
Yeah.
But
he want to play with his old man.
Did he not get a lot of looks initially?
Yeah.
Before he became that dude because of who his dad was?
Yes. But here's the difference. He grew into his own man, became that dude, right? Bronny is just starting. And he's going to take longer because he's a developmental status. And what I mean by that is you cannot put him on the bench and sit him on the bench. Like I say, he's not better than Max Crystal. So you're going to take a roster spot from somebody. You can't do that. You have to send him to the G League, let him develop. Because what he should have did was stayed in college another year. I get it. He ain't a college dude. My dad a billionaire. I want to play hoops. Cool. I get it. No problem with it whatsoever. But what he should have did, because let's put this in perspective, man.
We're on the show, dude.
Dude had cardiac arrest. Okay? You gotta put that in perspective. So he missed, so what they do now, which we didn't do back in the day, but what they do now, you go to school early now, as if you're in football camp. UConn is working out now, right? You go early, you work out, and then you have conditioning right after Labor Day. Day after Labor Day, you do conditioning, and then practice is not till October 15th. Then you go into the season. Well, he missed all that. So he had to literally get back, work out on his own. Remember, he didn't play till December. The season already started. So he really didn't have a workout, conditioning training camp with the team.
That is true.
So then he came back. He was on the minutes restriction, which is why he only averaged 5 points.
He was actually a month behind.
Yes, he was a month behind.
A month behind.
And not only that, he was a month behind, but He didn't like they had to take easy with him. He couldn't go hard like that because he was on a minutes restriction. So for that reason alone, I think he should have stayed another year. Got the college game, got fundamentals, but I mean, your dad, LeBron James, you're already hanging out. Uncle Chris Paul, Uncle Melo, Uncle Wade. So he's already that part he probably had taken care of. He probably got the fundamentals. He working out with professionals, but he should have stayed another year and got some time, and then he could have been ready for the league.
Well,
so he's not ready now.
But the thing is, if he waited till next year, you got a much stronger draft.
True, but he would have still been a top prospect. You know it, and I know it. He would have if he'd have played a whole year of college, and by the time next year, yes, he would have. Yes, he would have. He wouldn't have been one of the top picks, but he would have got drafted way earlier in the second round next year. That's all I'm saying.
So DY, what do you think about all the social media posts where they comparing Bronny's stats to the Jordan kid stats?
It's not fair.
I think it's a very unfair comparison.
Right, that's not fair.
It's petty.
But that's not fair.
Jordan, neither one of his kids were, great basketball stars.
But Marcus
Jeff was at
Marcus was better than Jeffrey.
The one who went to South Florida was the better.
Right.
He was the better one.
Right. Now he was more athletic, but Jeff knew the game at Illinois. He started.
But he wasn't even playing, bro. No,
he did start.
He started a couple games, and then that was it.
And he played the point guard. He could see the floor.
It doesn't matter what the comparison is. It's like comparing apples to oranges. At the end of the day, it is what it is. This young man has been drafted by a professional basketball team. He has, like Kevo said, he has got to put in the work to prove himself that he deserves a spot on the roster. Now I'm gonna say this before you banish him to the G League. He got summer league to kind of show and prove a little bit of his moxie.
Yeah, he gonna play summer
and
league.
Eventually, hopefully, get invited to training camp. Now,
he's not better than Max Crispy.
Well, that's not the. I don't think that's.
He's not better than. Let's go down the list who the Lakers got right now. He's not better than Max Crispy, who never plays. He's not better than Reddish. He's not it's guards
but they
in front of
positions.
No, it's guard. They play this. He's not even a point guard.
They all 6'7", bro. They playing
better than Scottie Jr. Can he be better than Scottie Jr.?
So
nope.
Scottie Jr. don't play.
First of all, Scottie Jr. is no longer on the team.
Let me put it like this. He has a lot of LeBron in him.
He plays D
where he wants to be the facilitator.
He won't pass the ball.
He can't do that in summer league. Summer league, he got to come out and he got to be aggressive. He got a ball. He got to get buckets, along with playing the defense, getting assists. But he got to get buckets. Okay. So now people can say,
but he's not a scorer. That's not his game. Don't make him what he ain't.
Hey,
he's not a scorer, so don't make him a scorer. Here's the thing: who gonna ball in summer league is the number 17 pick.
Holiday.
That's who gonna ball.
Was a dog coming out of high school and college, but he adapted his game to play in the league. If Bronny adapts his game, he can change and be
not a scorer.
He can be a.
You can't be what you're not. Can't be what you're not. He's not a scorer.
Okay, but how many points?
Now he does play defense.
If he averaged 12 points a game in summer league, if he averaged 12 points a game and play great defense,
summer league, dog.
It's
Max. That's a spot.
The reason I keep bringing this up is because Max Crispy every year balls out in summer league, but he never gets on the floor during the season. So I don't trip on the stats on summer league. I don't. It's summer league. Yes, he can make an impression by putting the ball in the basket, but that's not his game. If you watch Bronny James play, he runs up and down the court like a motor. He's a Jrue Holiday on defense. He picks up full court. He does that. So that will get him on the floor because he plays defense. He can lock a guard down for 5 good minutes or whatever.
And what does the Lakers need? What do they need?
A guy that can stop perimeter defense. Let me say.
Yes.
And they need shooters, which is where the number 17 pick comes in. So dude is gonna play.
Yeah. That was a.
See, we keep.
That was a present.
Well, it was y'all. Well, it was y'all fault because y'all should have took. But we're focusing on Bronny James, but the number 17 pick can play now.
That's true.
I'm not saying he's gonna get a lot of minutes, but he's gonna get spot minutes, and JJ gonna make sure because JJ did the exact same thing. Come in the game, put the ball in the basket, sir. That's all we need you to do. We ain't got no shoot. See, we keep skipping over that. I'm gonna tell you who won the draft. The Lakers and Minnesota.
I got another one for you.
Who you got?
Memphis.
Oh, with Big Boy.
Zach
With Big Boy.
They needed somebody.
They needed a center.
They
You're right.
needed a center because
I
Adams.
got one for you too.
Adams been banged up.
Oh, Adams gone. They got rid of him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got hurt, and
they had to fill that void. And if he don't take up space in the lane on defense, I don't know who does.
Ja can just literally lob.
Now Jackson
can play the 4.
He can play the 4 and roam and do all the things he do because now you got that big man in the middle.
Yes.
Now
I agree with
he's going to have to learn. He got to move the feet faster than what he's doing.
Let's talk about Minnesota though. Not only did they pick up Terrence Shannon Jr., which I'm glad he made the league. He dropped a little bit because of legal stuff, but I'm glad he made the league. The boy can hoop. It's going to be tough though because they traded for dude from Kentucky, Denningham.
Yeah.
They traded for him. Dude is a bucket. Like, I'm not saying y'all that, but he's a bucket. So they traded for him because Conley getting old. I get it, right? But now you got Conley, Ant-Man, Shannon Jr. What's the other guard play defense? McDaniels.
Yeah.
Okay, they all your guards now.
Right.
Shannon is a bucket too. Shannon is a bucket. Shannon is a bucket. What up, Joe? How you doing, bro? Oh, good, bro. What up, bro?
What's up, man? These some of the golfers coming through.
Shannon is a bucket. What's up, bro?
I hope y'all doing good out there.
Man, we ain't started yet. We the last ones.
They had no bucket on there.
Well, they ain't put the professionals on there yet. But Shannon is a bucket. Dingham is a bucket. So, and Minnesota didn't have another score to go along with that.
Another team out there that you think had a good draft.
I certainly do. And quiet as kept, it's not just what they did draft-wise. It's the moves they made. I think OKC, what they did in the draft and the moves that they made, I really think that they have positioned themselves to be 1, 2, 3 in that Western Conference.
Well, who they pick up in the draft?
Man, I forgot it.
Because they got 1,000 picks to work with. So I know they did. I don't know who they picked up, though. They pick up a guard. I'm thinking back. Did they pick up a guard?
They picked up a guard. I can't think of his name right now. DY is looking it up.
Because what they needed was a big man.
And I'll tell you another steal.
That's what they needed.
Was Portland.
Oh, okay. They pick up a clinic.
Topic, Nikola Topic, and Dylan John.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I think you said it. As soon as they picked him, what did you say? Bye-bye Aiden.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye Aiden.
They're not going to draft a center in the top 10, and you think you still got your job. It just don't work that way. That's bye-bye. So, I don't understand. What's going on with Aiden, man? Is he a locker room cancer, or what's going on, man? The dude was the number 1 draft pick a couple years back. Number 1.
And you can't feed
he wore out his welcome in Phoenix. Portland goes out and get a big man in the top 10 when he's the starting. Like, what's up with him, man?
One thing that Aiden has to have a true point guard for him to flirt.
He had Chris Paul.
Exactly. And that was his best year.
That was his best years.
Okay.
Who did he have in Portland?
Well, he had the rookie dude, high school dude, the G League dude.
Name is Sotomayor?
No. He had a member of the G League dude.
G-League,
Forgot his name. Scoot Henderson.
Scoot Henderson.
Yeah. I said true point guard.
Well, he had Chris Paul, bro.
Yeah, and that was, like you said, that was his best years.
So
Aiden needs that person to pick and roll.
Exactly.
And somebody
but the boy got talent.
He got him playing with his back to the back. He couldn't do that.
I don't understand why
he got rid of him.
Because he's light.
Yeah.
He light in the frame.
And his body language tells the story. You see his face. You don't ever see the aggression come out. You don't ever see him talk trash to anybody. You just see him hold home. Yeah, I'm here.
But the boy got talent, man.
Yeah.
He do.
Talent ain't everything.
Now, he's not Bam. Like, I think Bam is better than him. And Bam ain't even a center. Bam is actually a 4.
Yeah.
Bam in Miami. I think he's better than Aiden. He's more aggressive. He's more, right?
Well, he got an all-around game, though. He can put it on the floor.
Yeah.
He can shoot to 17 feet, 17 to 20 feet.
He could dribble, drive, penetrate back to the basket.
I just don't understand, because he's going to get traded yet again.
Yeah, but I agree with DY. He needs a stud-ass point guard. a pure point guard. So, now what about some of the players that we saw in the NCAA tournament that was balling?
Well, Castle out of UConn went to San Antonio.
Now
he's gonna be
that's
straight.
A good pick.
And they may have had a.
He's gonna be
They
straight.
had a good draft too.
Secret.
I was gonna say them, but
Yeah.
I think just with the moves, OKC.
What about DJ Burns?
Did he get drafted?
NC State.
Did he get drafted?
No, he didn't get drafted.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He signed with the Cavs for Summer League.
Oh, I thought he was drafted.
No, I didn't. We never hear his name.
He signed for Summer League with them, so he didn't get drafted. But we'll see how he get down.
Well, he got some moves, but he can't jump over this concrete. So
Hey,
I don't know what he's gonna do in the league. We'll see in Summer League, like you said.
87 years in the
He got the spin.
NCAA. Baycott didn't get picked up, but I can't remember who he signed. He signed Summer League with somebody. I just can't remember who it is. So
I forgot about Baycott.
Some of these cats didn't get picked, but they signing Summer League contracts. So now they can try to get on with squads, or somebody see them and say, "All right, we want that guy."
So they all gonna hit Summer League as free agents, or they working out for a team, whatever. What does this prove about playing 4 years in college? Because Baycott played 9 years and still didn't get drafted. Who else?
That was
like Burns, these guys didn't get Burns. Well, Burns just blew up in the tournament. But
he was a fifth year.
Okay, fifth year. These guys playing 5 years of college and still don't get drafted. But guys from overseas who play in these pro leagues are getting drafted. Guys that go to UConn won a national championship, drafted. So what is that showing? Here's my question to y'all. What is that showing as far as you can stay in college as long as you want and you still don't get drafted? Baycott put up all-time Carolina records, right? Still didn't get drafted.
Ooh, another before I answer your question, another still in the draft was Jamal Sneed, the guard from Houston.
He went to San Antonio. He went to Sacramento.
He went to Sacramento. So that was a nice little pickup because he a hard.
He can hoop,
and he can hoop.
He can hoop.
He can hoop. He can handle the rock, and he can put it in the basket.
And if he wouldn't have got hurt, who knows?
Right now, what does it say about the league? It depends on what school you at. A lot of
these guys are playing 5 years, man, not getting drafted, bro.
Some of these guys that playing their fifth year is with a big box program.
It's a different team.
They transfer to a big box program, and that's when you see them. They've been balling all this time, and then NIL gets them.
So you stay another year. Yeah. Because that's what happened to Dalton Knutt. That went to the Lakers.
Yeah.
He played 1 year at Tennessee and was an SEC Player of the Year. But he came from like Northern something, right? Yeah. But he switched schools, like you said, big program, balled out. He get drafted number 17.
Now, for the life of me, I don't know how he dropped to 17.
I don't either.
I mean, everybody was passing him up, man. And I was surprised.
It's like we said at the top of the show. The international flavor has dominated. So us looking at
that's potential though, man.
It's all potential, Kevo. Ain't no Wimbies in there.
But we watched Dalton Knutt.
Yeah.
These guys that got drafted, damn near the whole France team got drafted. And then all these foreigners that's coming over, like the only reason I'm using an example, we watched Dalton Knutt. We watched Sneed. We watched these guys in college. We watched Baycott, right? Now I thought Baycott was gonna get drafted, right? At least second round. The man didn't get drafted. That man played 5 years, put up numbers at Carolina, some all historic Carolina numbers, and didn't get drafted. So what does that tell you?
Here's what it tells me. You watch him playing college.
Yes.
NBA scouts are traveling overseas.
They watched him too.
And watching those guys play.
The man played for North Carolina. Trust me, they watched him.
Yeah, they watched him.
But you're right.
But they watching better players that's playing overseas. That's my point. There are better players.
But the man played for North Carolina, dog.
What does that mean?
Now,
that means that's a big program.
I'll tell you one thing.
They on TV
about
all
the international
they won the
players.
chip.
Hey, we're going to stay off North Carolina. But when it comes to fundamentally sound, coachable players, that's your overseas players.
But
because they have been taught basketball 101 since they was 12.
But here's the disadvantage. These guys in college, Baycott now, they're developing. They're going through college. They're learning footwork. They're learning defense. They're learning, right? These guys are playing in professional leagues at that same age.
Same age.
So when they getting drafted, yeah, and they 19, all of them 19 years old, but they're coming off professional leagues. Luka Doncic was the same way.
Yeah.
He played in professional leagues. So the man was already a pro coming to and getting drafted by Dallas, yeah. But he was already a pro. These guys are already pros. It's a difference. College is developmental, work on your game, and you can make it to the next level, which is pro level. These guys are already professional players, man. They coming out of pro European leagues. They're not coming out of college from overseas. They're coming out of pro leagues. So they already professionals, so to speak, but they just ain't came to America yet. So,
yeah. So, I mean, one thing about the United States, the U.S. players and international players, that aggression, and that physical play.
Yeah.
It's not as physical over there as it is here. It has gotten a little more physical since Jordan then went over there and beat the brakes off of them. But
that's how they got it put on the map anyway.
Yeah.
Mr. Kyrie Irving has arrived.
What's up, Kyrie? Everybody, Kyrie Irving has shown up.
Suck it up, Buttercup. I made it. Oh my God!
Get your stuff together, man. We're
Right,
gonna get you together, man.
Let me squeeze in.
Yeah, we'll squeeze in over
Take
there.
a break real quick.
All right, there. Take a break real quick.
But that international play did get better, like I said, after.
But they're in a. You got to think about it, dog. They're coming from a professional league already. Like I say, I keep using Luka for example, but they're not getting drafted out of college from France, college from Croatia. They're coming from professional leagues. So these guys are 19 years old, but they've been pros since like 15, 16.
So why the argument against why Connect falls and international players come? I mean, if we talk
International
about,
players are based on potential.
You do know when they go through the draft combine, it's a lot of mental. They want to see where you at.
These guys are already professional. So you're making my point. They already professional.
Something that was kind of off with Connect.
So something happened.
Or the fact that he's
23 years old.
He was at that small school first and only played at the big league.
But he was an SEC player of the year.
He was.
So he balled out.
That's 1 year. One year.
And they looking at him like he's too old. The man 23 years old. So what?
It could be anything.
Wouldn't you want a more experienced player who played 5 years of college? He's 23 years old. The boy can ball. He was an SEC player of the year, right? He could ball. But you're going to take a 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old.
We'll take a break in eight minutes. We're going to take a break.
You're going to draft a guy that's 17, 18, 19 coming out of a pro league in France, right? But you won't take a dude that's been balled in college. He's 23 years old. He played 5 years of college ball. But I don't get that. I don't get that, man. Now, we were just saying, the money before you got here, a guy like Baker, right? North Carolina put up some of the all-time stats.
Closer.
Some of the all-time stats in North Carolina history, right? Played 5 years, right?
A little bit closer to Ken.
Go ahead. Played about 5 years in college at least. I think it was 8, but that's neither here nor there.
9.
But
we lost track.
We lost track. Yeah. But a guy like Baycott doesn't get drafted. A guy like your boy Burns, big boy, who blew up in the tournament with the spin, North Carolina State, doesn't get drafted. But you drafting all these 17, 18, 19-year-olds from France, Croatia, and all that. So we was asking earlier, what does that say about the guys who stayed 5 years and played college ball? We watched them grow, and they don't get drafted.
It hurts the college game at the end of the day. It's gonna hurt the college game because the league has adopted this international style of play, and so they're taking these, they're taking the overseas guys. That's where you get the jokers and the
second round,
Lucas, people like that. So now everybody's trying to find the next one of them. So I think
what about a guy you watched in college? You watched this dude 5 years.
But the problem is, though, the college game doesn't translate. So just like we talked, I heard y'all talking about Duke, Tennessee who went to the Lakers, right?
Yes.
in the 90s, he probably would have been a top 5, top 10 pick, right? But he falls because everybody wants the next Dirk, the next, you know what I mean? So
because he's 23,
that's what I don't think it's the age, but how does the game translate? You know, like the game is international. It's an international style of play. It's
he can shoot.
It's positionless basketball. The problem is defense, though. Defensive.
Well, he'll get
and so everybody want that next hidden gem that nobody heard of. Nobody heard of Giannis. Mm-hmm. Nobody heard of these cats. So everybody, that's what they're scouting. That's what they're recruiting.
Joker went second round too, actually.
Yeah, so that's the cats they recruit.
Look who the Bulls got. Mattis,
right?
Vells,
Vellis. Yeah, I ain't never heard of this cat.
I ain't never heard of this cat.
And he from the crib.
Yeah, he from the
right.
Yeah,
he from the crib. So he went to the G League. You know, school ain't for everybody.
For the record,
we finding out now.
For the record, Connect was sitting there at 11. By the way, go ahead,
you just don't keep that up.
Yeah. But now, but they saying the problem is gonna be his defense. They don't think
guard gonna be defense.
Right. They don't think guard.
And we were saying earlier, that's what's gonna help Ronnie because he actually plays defense.
Are the Bulls kind of rethinking themselves?
They blowing it up
for not keeping marketing because this is the same. He the same type of player as marketing.
Yeah.
But they didn't give marketing enough time, and I don't think they.
Well, remember this
wasn't. They didn't play him at the right.
Remember this wasn't that front office.
That is true.
This wasn't that front office. So I think this front office would have kept a marketing compared to the last one. So yeah,
they would have. They would have. Oh my God.
Oh, there go the big fella.
You gotta hold on, big fella.
Hold on, we gonna
hold on, bro.
1 second. I like that shirt though.
So we got people want to jump in on the podcast like crazy. We got our boy Keith Millhouse. He over here huffing and puffing because he wanna go in on KDL with the Lakers, but he gonna have to hold on.
He walked up like it was a buffet,
man.
Walked up like he's in a fight.
Right.
Walked up like it was on the clock. Yeah.
He's like, man,
I didn't must Indiana by the water. All nice.
Yeah. But Lefty, I don't know if you was watching the show while you was en route. However,
but he was in that ambulance that we heard.
Yeah, and then you show up. The ambulance go by, and then you show up.
Don't drop me off. Hey, stop right here. I gotta go.
Right from University of Chicago.
Right.
Stop right here. I'll be right back.
Right. You got airlifted.
Sir, I might as well. I definitely might as well.
Hey, man, look. He over here texting in talking about y'all won't let me speak. This dude is nuts. He showed up. That's good stuff there, House.
Dude got in his car.
But look at it. Kev said the Lakers had a good draft. I said the Grizzlies, the Kings, the Blazers.
I said Minnesota too.
San Antonio. You said OKC. They had kind of like sneaky drafts, picking some cats that plug right into what they need. They went straight need. Like Zach Edey, you needed a big man to clog up on defense, rebound, block shots, so they can start the break in Memphis. And then you got Ja coming back. Come on, man.
I mean, it's a good look.
The whole Memphis is coming.
I just think the problem with Edey is who's he gonna guard in a positionless basketball like we've been talking about.
Bro, he's 7'3".
But the bigs are gonna pull him out. He don't move his feet that well.
Well, he can't go to the 3-point line.
Right. He doesn't move well. So all they're gonna do is put him in pick and rolls and bring him out where his big club foot ass ain't gonna be able to guard nobody. So I think at best.
So you don't think he's gonna be an asset?
I think at best he can run with the second team. He can go to guy that can. He can get you some points, some rebounds, of course, because he's big. Of course, he's going to do that. But I don't see him having no, like, Porzingis type effect on a team.
No, I don't. I agree with you on that.
He's not Steven Adams. If you're talking to Memphis, he's not Steven Adams.
I was just about to
think he's better offensively.
You know what? I was just about to go there.
They don't need
with the Steven Adams. I was just about to go there. Steven Adams couldn't shoot. Steven Adams couldn't necessarily go to the 3-point line and defend nobody. Steven Adams was a big man. He clogged the middle. He got rebounds. That's all Edey's going to be asked to do. He's not going to be asked to be Embiid.
Yeah, but
he's going to be, hey, man, stay in the middle.
But Steven Adams wasn't a liability on defense. I think Edey could be a liability
Guess what? Embiid is a liability on defense if you break it down.
No.
He can't go out and guard nobody.
Embiid can
Yeah,
move.
no, Embiid goes to
And-
the
He goes out there,
Embiid can
but he
move.
get put on skates.
yeah, but Embiid,
Come on,
Embiid can
man.
move.
Stop it.
Embiid
no,
can move.
Embiid
Stop
goes
it,
to the
man.
3-point.
He can move better than
He
Embiid.
lives on the damn 3-point.
I'm talking about on defense.
He
I'm talking about
move
on
better than
defense.
So Embiid don't play defense.
I'm not
Have you
saying that
seen
he
Edie
don't.
Club for that? Try
I
to move
get it. But you
Try to
trying
guard
to say
somebody.
that this dude is going to be a liability. He is. But guess what? He's still going to be out there. He going to be
Being
out there, bro.
being liability is the same.
He gonna be out there. He gonna be out there because he's 3 or something.
He's 7'3".
So he's gonna be out there. All on the offensive end. Okay, Ja, all he got to do is lob to him. Bane them lob to him. He get easy dunks, easy putbacks, easy rebounds. Right? You're saying on defense, of course he can't go to the 3-point line and guard Embiid, who out there shooting. Okay, he gonna come like right outside the lane type thing. He ain't gonna go all the way to the 3-point line because now they're gonna blow by him.
Right, but
So I agree with you on that.
but the Purdue offense, he posted up. He got down on the block, posted up in the ball. The NBA don't do that.
I get it.
Okay, big
The
man.
NBA don't do that.
So you trying to say that they just going to let him stay the player that he is,
He gonna
and
have
they
to-
not going to work on him?
I mean, you got to, but he just can't move.
Right now,
he gonna have to be able to
this
pick
dude
and
is
roll
up.
to the
So you
bucket.
think he's no asset?
He doing footwork drills
With the
right
sec-
now.
I think with the
He's
second
7'3".
number eight overall, he's gonna be. I'll put him with the second team. Come off the bench. Get you
Okay,
some
we gonna
rebounds.
come back and we gonna finish this
That's
up.
right. But
We're gonna take
you
a
act like
quick
the man
break.
ain't gonna play.
We're gonna take a quick break, man, and we'll be back, and we're gonna keep this conversation going because I think you want some BS, Kyrie. But
I'm all right. Yeah,
The,
no, I'm
the
not.
money act like the man ain't gonna play.
right,
I ain't saying it. See what's
Sean,
happening with Rudy
take-
Gobert right
take
now?
us a break.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. You know, I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
Yeah, hello. I'm really not sure if this is what you all do, but I really don't have anywhere else to turn.
Hi. I don't even know why I'm calling right now. I'm sorry. My thoughts are going a mile a minute.
My kids are out of state. My buddies from the army are all gone now. I'm really alone.
I left the service last year. My mom just passed away a few months ago. I miss so much time with her. I keep getting calls about the bills, and I'm trying to get a job, but I feel so stuck.
Okay, ma'am. I'm glad you called.
Okay, sir. Let's stay on the line and walk through some things.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the Superback, Sean Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
because he never went back to it.
Nah, she
back live.
All right, man, we back. We included our man Big House here. So as we were talking about the draft, but we got to start talking about some of these coaches' moves, like the Cavs. The Cavs picked up Kenny Atkinson, right? That's a good ass move. Will this keep Mitchell happy? Now, as long as they don't get rid of my man with the afro,
Allen.
Yeah, Big Allen, because he don't want Jared Allen to leave.
Right.
But if they gonna trade him,
no, the key is gonna be, do they re-sign Mitchell? And if they re-sign Mitchell, that means Garland's probably out of there.
Well, they play the same position, and I mean the two of them, they small.
But y'all know the opt-out date is today.
Yeah,
everybody got to make a decision. And out today.
About midnight, I think it is.
Yeah, 11:59.
I think the problem.
But Detroit still ain't hired a coach either.
I think the problem with Donovan, he's played in small markets his whole career. Utah, now Cleveland. I think he's looking for the big market because he wants the exposure. He
can't get to New York though.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get to New York. Definitely not now.
Well, he lost that after.
Right.
Okay. So is it LA?
It could be LA. If Paul George leaves the Clippers.
Now, is Paul gonna end up in Golden State?
The way they talking about it, I think so.
But he has to opt in and get traded though.
Right.
He can't just walk to Golden State.
Is the problem his contract?
Well, the trade would include Chris Paul, but then the Clippers would buy him out. Right.
No, the Clippers actually won't.
I don't know why.
They want Chris Paul.
Yeah.
They saying so. I read this on Bleacher Report. Y'all can look it up. They're saying the Clippers are interested in Chris Paul and Kyle Lowry, which tells me Westbrook gonna walk. That's what it tells me.
Oh yeah.
So Westbrook is a free agent.
He's not coming back.
Oh yeah.
So I mean Westbrook
gonna
walk.
Bring Westbrook back. No.
The only way Chris Paul gets there is Paul George signs opts in. He gets traded to Golden State as a part of the trade. It's Chris Paul and yeah. That's why. Now think about this, y'all. They pushed his date back to Sunday to make a decision. Golden State, make a decision. That's based on Paul George. What he gonna do? It's clearly. So Klay Thompson's sitting there like,
now
that's,
really?
That's
now,
the key right there.
Really?
That's the key right
I think they're gonna get Klay that fourth year. They're gonna give him that fourth year.
No,
it's not gonna play out of there.
No, they're not. Here's why they're not gonna give him 4 years. Steph got 2 years left. Steve Kerr extension matches Steph.
Yes.
Draymond Green's contract matches Steph. They all
Everybody matching Steph.
Right. So they're not gonna give you 4 years.
Right.
Wiggins is
Wiggins
gone.
gone. Yeah, Wiggins.
He's gone.
Wiggins gone. One way or another, Wiggins gone.
Yeah.
But
Bye-bye.
so they're not gonna give Klay 4 years and everybody matched up to 2.
Gone if you get so what Golden State just gonna get rid of everybody.
They just paid Wiggins, didn't they?
That's what I'm saying.
No, Wiggins.
They just gave Wiggins bread.
They just gave for 2 years ago.
4 years. Yeah,
It don't matter.
They had him on
He's probably on his last year.
He gone, bro.
He's out of there. With all the troubles that he's been having mentally.
Well, last year was definitely a bad year, but when they won the title,
he was a huge part.
Wiggins could have been the conversation. Should have been the conversation for MVP.
No doubt.
Wiggins
was the MVP, but they gave it to him.
No doubt. I'm telling you,
Wiggins got to stop that
because Wiggins is still
Wiggins balled that.
Wiggins is the ideal.
He did ball.
Wiggins
Boston.
is the ideal two-way player in today's game that you need. He's a two-way guy, man.
He needs a fresh start somewhere else.
But this was supposed to have been his fresh start.
I think his time in Golden State
is
up.
New
He need to get out of there.
Restart button.
And so does Klay.
And I would like to see him. I would like to see Wiggins in Minnesota.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pull a page out of the whole sports world's book. Bring him to Chicago.
No,
because everybody want to send everybody to Los Angeles. Bring him to Chicago.
But you got Patrick, and don't he play the same position as Patrick Williams?
Well, who cares?
Because, but no, the reason I'm asking that is because the Bulls got to make a decision on him too. Like it's time. You either gonna keep this dude or
keeping him.
Okay,
I think
then they're gonna go to youth movement.
I would rather bring in Wiggins.
I personally believe the Bulls are about to do what OKC did, and they're gonna take about 3 or 4 years to just build. They're gonna keep acquiring young. They're gonna stack picks and young talent. They're gonna build that way because
veterans in there.
Well, I think the problem is though it's
a copycat league.
And formula and look at what OKC just did. I think that's the way they're gonna go, man.
That's a hell of a formula.
And it makes sense. I just read Vooch is on the trade block. it don't sound like they even negotiating with DeMar. So
DeMar trying to get
the talks broke down.
DeMar trying to get to LA.
I don't. Yeah.
But if I'm DeMar,
if they really wanted DeMar,
they would have signed.
They would sign.
No different if the Clippers really want Paul George.
Whatever DeMar would ask for, you give it to him. If you're gonna keep him, he's that guy. They don't negotiate.
Okay. But you know what though? They all sitting back waiting, just like in football with these wide receivers. Everybody's sitting back waiting to see what everybody else is going to do.
Once Paul George,
everybody waiting on Paul George. That's what I'm saying.
That's the domino effect. That's going to be the domino effect.
Everything is going to start rolling.
Yeah, all of them: DeMar DeRozan, Paul George, who the other boy, other forward that's out there that's free agent this year.
Clay, but he'll guard.
Who?
Clay a guard. Clay a 2.
I thought Clay was a 3.
No, Clay a 2.
He plays.
Yeah, I mean,
depends on the lineup.
Did you see in the draft how they just got him as wings now?
Yeah,
they put a W.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because it's what you said.
That's the most. That's the best.
Position is bad.
But wing is the position.
And how many wings got drafted?
Right,
a lot.
Right. But Boston.
How many bums got drafted?
So like y'all said, it's a copycat. It's a copycat league, right?
Where all these cats
everybody
come from?
Everybody is trying to match Boston because Boston just won. No different when Golden State was on that run. Everybody like, we got to get some shooting. We got to get some shooting, right? Yeah. Now Boston wins. Oh, we got to get some wings. We got to get some wings to be able to match Boston.
Copycat league.
It's a copycat league every year. So that position is why a lot of them got drafted with the W's, the wings.
What is KCP going to do?
He can opt out or opt in.
That's what I was talking about.
Another domino effect.
But he's still in that era.
We're gonna find out today.
Everybody waiting on what Paul George is gonna do.
Dallas was trying to get him.
Yeah.
But Denver didn't want to do it.
Denver can't lose it, man.
Denver didn't want to do a sign and trade.
You can't do it. Denver can't do it.
You definitely want to send him to the West where no competition.
Better pay him.
Come out.
You better pay him, Denver.
Somebody better pay him because you'll mess up like the Lakers did. And you know y'all messed up when y'all let KCP.
Well, he can come on home if you want.
Well, I mean, the Lakers are the example of one bad move could set you back about 5 years.
Let me speak.
Let's just be totally honest.
Let me.
And the Westbrook thing set them back.
Try 4 bad moves.
Can I speak into
the Westbrook was the biggest.
Can I speak into the camera? Can I speak into the camera? Hey, D'Angelo Russell, opt out.
He already opted
in. They signed him.
Man.
Yeah.
They signed him for 2 more years. Hey, I like D-Lo, man. Lakers should run it back.
Ain't nothing wrong with D-Lo.
Nothing wrong with D-Lo.
Would you all like to know what the problem is on the Lakers?
He opted in. They can trade him.
I know you're going to say LeBron, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
The owner of the Lakers.
Genie?
No. LeBron. James. The owner of the Lakers. That's what the problem of the Lakers is. And the general manager, Rich Paul. That's what the problem of the Lakers is.
They gave him a whole new front office.
He said Genie, Pelinka,
the Rambuses.
Man, it's what. To be honest, it's proven that Genie does not know what she's doing at all.
But she's respected.
The fact that she's consulting the Rambuses.
The reason why she's respected is because of what her dad did and what Phil was helping to do. But and then even her brother, the one who was actually running,
didn't know what the hell he was.
But he was actually running. He was doing better than her.
Well, I can't tell.
Man, listen.
Well, I think the issue you're looking at with a team like LA. So let's talk about like the major franchises, the Lakers, the Yankees, the Cowboys, like in these major
Bulls,
sports. But I mean, it's hard. No, it's hard to do a full rebuild because the expectations, the TV deals, the season ticket holders, it's hard to do a complete teardown. Like OKC was able to low key completely tear everything down. Got rid of Durant, Westbrook. They lost all of them.
Yeah.
And they took 5-6 years to build up. They acquired all these draft picks, got all these young guys we never heard of. We never heard of Shea. We didn't hear Giddey. We didn't hear none of these cats. And they took this time and built up, and then boom, they hit. This was the year they hit. Well, wait, Boston really didn't do a full teardown.
I remember.
Boston really didn't do a full teardown. Remember they had Kyrie. They grabbed Kyrie.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Paul Pierce was basically by himself before they went out and got Ray Allen, Garnett now.
Right.
They never tore it down.
They revamped
the whole.
But I'm talking about they never tore it down.
Team.
They never completely.
The players that they went out,
You talking about
Yeah.
like
they can hit them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now they hit on their drafts when they got Tatum and when they got Brown. The following year, they hit on their draft,
and that was
then
that
they
Nets
said-
trade.
Then they
when they
said,
said
you know
Pearson,
what? Let's start to build around these two, and let's build and throw in pieces.
Now
here.
remember they grabbed Kyrie.
Right.
Remember
And
Kyrie was with them
that
their rookie year.
That was the epic fail.
Right. But because like I said, you can't.
That was
hard not to have.
That was a rookie year.
Yeah, that was a rookie with them.
Sure, I thought that was
They were shorties like a mother.
Yeah, that
Kyrie
was
was supposed to be the leader.
Those franchises like that, it's hard to do that. Well,
Well, that's
you gotta
true,
have
'cause
that
your fan
star.
base thing.
You gotta have that star. They can't. They really. I don't say they can't afford to, but they aren't willing to take 5 or 6 years for a rebuild, which is where I think the Bulls are headed.
And some of them really can't afford to.
It's a big market.
Some of them really can't afford to.
I agree with you. LA will never do that. The Yankees will never do that. The Cowboys will never just break all the way down. They'll never do
tear
that. But it's the market. It's the fan base.
And the leagues need those teams to be relevant. So you need a star. Like the league don't want to see LeBron. They don't want LeBron to leave LA because it's LA.
But you know what though?
Yeti said Genie is better than Ransdorf any day.
Never.
Well, I agree with that, Getty.
But you know what?
You talking White Sox?
But I will say this though, you do have them like the Cowboys. They have torn it down. Maybe not all the way to the studs, but they've torn it down where they needed contractors to come in there and reduce with some drywall. You know,
Jerry gonna always have a star. Like he gonna.
Yeah, but
now,
just because you got a star don't mean that you shine.
But he's
But
always
you
gonna
see
have
McCarthy tired of him. Look, they say McCarthy getting fed up with him. But I think that when the pressure.
What up, Brandon?
The pressure, the media coverage, everything that comes behind those franchises. When you talk about like completely destroy, I think the Bulls can pull it now. Now I would say after the Jordan era, they couldn't pull it. I think now is the perfect time for the Bulls to pull this OKC type thing.
They should have did
Yeah,
that.
just ripping it. I
They
think
should have did.
this is a good time to do it.
I told y'all, and y'all thought I was hating. When it was Zach LaVine's contract time, I told y'all to sign and trade him. Now get this man $200 million. Sign and trade him, and now go get shooters that you need. Go get a point guard, whatever. Told y'all that. Y'all thought I was hating, but you signed him anyway.
Yeah, but
now you can't get rid of the
you
damn
are
contract.
normally hating though.
No, I was talking basketball
But here's the
because you had a chance to sign and trade him and get what you need. Shooters,
Who was gonna
point
take
guard.
him though?
But here's the problem with that. You have to have a part. It takes two
Yeah,
to tango.
who was gonna take
No,
him?
he was a free agent at the time.
I understand that.
Somebody would have took Zach LaVine
You
back
said
then.
on the sign and trade, they
Not
wouldn't.
on the
Not
max.
on
Sign
the
and
max.
trade.
Not on the max.
He
Not for
wanted
that.
the max deal at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And wasn't nobody giving him the max.
And Zach
But he
LaVine was a
just
rising
come-
star. Let's be
He
totally
was just
honest.
coming off.
He
Well,
was a
he
rising
is what you
star.
say he is.
2 years ago.
What do you say Zach LaVine is? An AAU player. He ain't got no moves.
Yeah, I said
No go-to moves. He's
and I'll
not
still
the
say that.
franchise.
He's the
He'll
AAU.
give you 25, 26.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can put the ball in the basket.
And he's exciting to watch.
Now he gonna Olay on defense.
He
But he
gonna
put
sell
the,
tickets.
but he put the ball in
He
the
played a
basket. No
little bit
doubt.
harder before he went out. He put in a little bit
They
of
gonna
work.
lay on defense.
But I did like the Giddy pickup.
The Pied Piper.
Come on, man.
My fault. Go ahead, man. We talking
Man,
basketball. I'm
this-
sorry, man. We
This
talking
show's
basketball.
rated PG
I'm
13.
sorry. I'm sorry, man. We talking basketball. Go ahead.
But
He a point guard, right?
And
He's the
his
same
coach,
type of
that's normal. Man.
Right. It's normal for his
coach.
coaching, man. But he's the same type of player that the ball boy is. Get the ball, push up the floor.
Up tempo.
Yeah, up tempo. He see the floor.
Did you say the ball boy?
Lonzo.
Oh. You mean the actual ball boy?
I know you don't remember because he ain't played in a minute.
Right. It's been about 3 years since we've seen him.
It's actually been. He hasn't played in
It's
2
going
full
to-
seasons.
yeah.
This is going into his 3rd season.
And why don't they get out their contract?
They can't.
Take that. Yes, they
Well,
can.
they
It's
took
the last
that
year.
medical-
They can give him a medical
He
injury.
just been officially medically cleared to full throttle
Yep.
So
basketball.
they gonna bring him back.
So now you can't get the medical.
Now you
thing.
can't get the. You can't.
You can't get the medical now
They
because
put
they
it too
clear.
late.
Yeah.
They had to put that.
But
So
even
he's
if
playing
they-
this year.
They had to put that foam in his
He
knee.
ain't got no choice.
He ain't got no
but to play.
chance. So, yeah. Now, if he don't play after he's been medically cleared, now they can release him off that contract.
But Derrick Rose didn't play when he was medically clear.
No, stop.
Well,
Stop.
Oh, we ain't gonna go there.
But you can't get the medical exception if he's cleared. So he's clear. So the Bulls can't get the medical. No one's
They
going to
can't-
trade
they can't
for
do it
him
now. Right.
They can't do nothing for him. You either got to pay him to walk away,
Right.
which I don't think they're willing to do.
Here's the best thing that can happen for the Bulls. Ball comes back shows signs and flashes of him old self, and creates trade value.
At the deadline.
Zach LaVine comes back and plays and still shows that he got the quick 1-2 step and creates trade value. If everything that you say is true and you think that the Bulls are really getting ready to blow this thing up and hit the restart button, those two things must happen. DeRozan can walk.
I disagree.
You can let DeRozan walk.
I disagree.
But those two things are the biggest trade out because you're not getting rid of Kobe.
Zach LaVine
just
should
gave
be
him
gone.
money.
Yeah,
Kobe ain't going nowhere. Zach LaVine should be gone.
That's being
gone.
You know how?
Right. That's his boy. Zach
Hey,
LaVine
I just want to say real quick. I don't mean
he should
interrupt
not
the show.
walk back in the.
I don't interrupt the show. But D.Y. haircut is so on point. Man, he fresh from the shop. Y'all see the Kristen Lamb there? I just want to get my boys props, man.
Got the Steve Harvey going, man. But that's cool. But look, man.
Not the Steve Harvey.
Look, man.
They gave him the
unit.
They
gave him a unit.
They gave him a guru.
They gave him a unit.
They gave him a guru.
Ain't no follicles in there.
I looked over, man. D.Y. haircut is
Hit him with the savage. Hit him with the savage.
Look, man.
Tomorrow he gonna look like a cat.
Look, man, real talk. If you trade Caruso and you
they did.
Well, they did. But I'm saying, if you trade Caruso, you let DeRozan walk, you're blowing it up.
And Vooch on the
They're
trade.
not gonna let
And
DeRozan walk.
and Vooch, right. So you cannot bring back Zach LaVine. You go through hell and high water.
Bring him back to create some
No,
trade.
you don't. Right. You don't. No, you don't.
So what you gonna
Who
do?
are you gonna trade him with? Because we could trade him, right? We could have been.
Well, do it.
They said
We tried
Sacramento.
to
They
trade
said
him.
Sacramento was interested.
Yep.
Sacramento was interested.
Now, okay. Like we just
Now you're gonna have to eat half his salary to do it, but do what you got to do.
Once
Way
Paul
less than that
George,
200. It's only about
domino
130.
Paul,
Right.
You got to eat it.
now
That's
Oh,
all.
But you got to eat some. No, you got to eat some of it. I'm saying, eat some of
So
it.
you got to eat the whole one.
Take the brunt. Do what you got to do. Eat some of it, and then somebody will want it.
It's
You cannot bring him back to the locker room.
54,
Can't do it.
58 that you
If
have
you're blown-
you
if you-
would have to eat.
If you're truly blowing it up, you can't bring him back. You can't. You're blowing it up. Especially if you just put Vooch on the trade block.
Yeah, but
Caruso gone.
but
DeRozan, you can't bring him
but
back.
like you say, but I agree with D.Y. because I think it's smart because you want to get the most you can from him, and if he comes back and he has explosiveness back and everything, someone's going to trade for him.
But then nobody wanted when he was healthy, dog. So what you gonna prove? He
Then
come back,
nobody
play a couple
wanted the
games.
Then nobody
contract.
wanted the contract.
So
Right.
contract.
Eat
It
half
wasn't
of it.
about him. It was the
The
contract.
contract
Then eat
was
half
the
of it.
problem.
You can eat half of it now, 2 years after the fact.
Cool,
but you
do
couldn't
it.
do it.
But you
2
can't
years
bring him
ago.
back.
You couldn't do it a year ago.
He's
Okay.
coming.
Okay,
He's
cool.
coming
You can
back.
bring him back in a young locker room because you're not looking to do
You're
anything.
blowing it up.
He's not a person that's going to disturb your locker
Right?
room.
He gonna still play hard.
He's not a problem. I don't think he messed with Donovan though. I think that relationship messed up. I think he don't respect Donovan. Like they don't get along. That's just me. That's just me.
I don't.
But I think that's
think it's
done.
more
That's
so
why you cannot bring him back.
His camp that's in his ear.
Yeah.
Okay. Eat half his
He kinda
contract.
got
You
a
can
D
trade
Rose
Zach
camp.
LaVine today.
He got a D Rose
He
camp.
got a very much.
But I mean, look, man. If all you hear every day is get rid of you and they don't want you and this, that, and the other, I mean, how would you feel as a player?
But who's saying that though? It's not coming from the Bulls organization. It's coming from these dumbass media that don't know.
But they
Yeah.
talk to people in the
right. They talk to people in the
In
organization.
the words of Colin
And
Cowherd,
they just giving their opinion just
Stuff
like we're
only
giving
gives-
our opinion.
I'm gonna give you Colin Cowherd. I'm gonna take this to the grave.
Yeah.
Stuff gets out when they want it.
Right.
So if the media is important, Stephen A. said this a couple times. He said, "I don't make things up. Like I know everybody in every locker room." He said that.
Hold on.
So I'm not making it up. I'm
Just
telling
wanna
you what's
say that
being
I
said.
know this is off for basketball, but did y'all know that Dak had a court case going on since 2017?
That,
About what?
That he was
Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
that he sexually assaulted somebody in the backseat of his car outside
Yeah.
the strip club.
Yeah.
No, I ain't know.
Stuff gets out.
Yeah, but
When
that,
they want
I think
it.
that,
Wanted
I
to
think,
get
I
out.
think that case is done.
And it's Jerry Jones.
Well, the case is done.
He
now,
under
the judge, they just went to court about it, and this is 2017, and they throwing it out saying that now they doing a defamation or
they
going
just
at the
want the
girl.
money.
Now they going at the girl.
That's a
So on
Jerry
September,
Jones call.
they finna see about pressing charges.
Jerry
on the girl.
Jones is a powerful dude.
Facts.
He had the
I
Cocaine
didn't know about
Cowboys. The Cocaine Cowboys ran the 90s, and nothing ever got out. He gave them their own crib to party in.
Yeah,
Jerry,
that's true.
If you want to play for somebody, you may want to play with Jerry
What
Jones.
was the Rock's that show that was on HBO? The Rock had.
Ballers. Yeah.
Yeah. That was Dallas
That's
Cowboys because they had the house just for them to party at.
You got the fixers and things like that, but that's why you want to play for those type of organizations. But let's get back to it.
Yeah, man. So
I didn't know about that though.
No, but something. But I'm just saying for Zach LaVine though. Getting back to that, I mean, if you constantly hearing that, imagine like we all play sports, right? If you just imagine just constantly hearing they don't want you, and they about to trade you, and you got to deal with that for a whole season, man. Like you ain't gonna be mentally right. Look what Russell Westbrook went through with the Lakers. Like having to hear that, you're not gonna be yourself.
So that means if I keep saying that, then Caleb Williams will carry his punk ass out of town.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, then what you saying is incorrect then.
The man ain't played the game yet. Give him a chance. You didn't see the man ain't played the preseason.
We try to get off topic. I was just asking a question. If I
you just threw it out there.
I just threw it out there. I'm just saying, I'm an assist man.
Come on, how you gonna need more than just
I'll take more bets on Bears fans driving you out of town.
He a Bears fan himself.
No, he is not.
No, he
is not.
He gonna show up game one.
No, he better not.
He gonna show up.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
He gonna
Who
show
Bears
up
play
in
game
Bears
one?
gear.
Tennessee. I'll be there in some gray and white.
He better.
I'll be there in some gray and white.
Wow.
Don't show up.
I'm gonna ask Ronald, do you still have your Bears gear?
I actually tell you, I packed it all up the day they traded Justin. I packed everything that I have that says Bears, and I put it in a black tote with a yellow top. And anybody know what I'm talking about? Got it from Home Depot. Paid $9.98 for it. Black tote with a yellow top, and I put everything in there. I pushed all that trash in the garage.
You gonna put it
now,
right out?
I'll pull it out after week 6 because after week 6, after the bye week,
Here you go.
after the bye week, when Bajent gets in, because everybody the backup.
Come on.
Because everybody gonna be screaming for the backup.
So now Caleb Williams. Now he can't play.
Throw past 20 yards.
I don't give a damn, but by the bye week, everybody gonna be screaming for Bajent to come back in. I mean, okay, I ain't gonna say Bajent.
They drafted that man number 1.
Let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
This is a whole left turn right now.
Yeah. Well, hey, by the bye week, everybody gonna be screaming, get that tranny out of town. That's what everybody gonna be screaming.
Not a man of Trent. Not a man of Trent.
Again, PG-13.
I didn't say the
no, you said enough.
The views by Keith Millhouse are not.
Hey, the man wear dresses and fingernail polish, man.
What Dennis Rodman did, and you accepted him.
Dennis Rodman was a 2-time champion at the time. He was a 2-time champion at the time, future Hall of Fame.
But you accepted him.
Come on, man, don't get me started.
But you accepted him.
Don't get me started.
You accepted him.
We're not going to start.
Don't get me started.
Right.
This dude is.
Y'all ever want to see Kev and House go at it? Come to the shop. They go at it all the time.
You know how they want to calm people down? Rub his chest.
They go at it all the time. They go at it all the time.
Slow down. All right. Come on. That's our VA Baracus.
Right. But I just had to throw that in there. I mean, the question was said, so I just had to just ask if it worked for everybody and not just some.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm gonna leave you alone because we live.
now that all the dust is gone from the draft, how did y'all feel about the first round and the second round?
Well, they did that.
To me, that was just over.
No,
it was overkill.
Because night 2 was Bronny James. That's why they did that.
Yeah, they trying to get like the NFL, like you try to spread it out, get that money.
You can't.
But they not the NFL.
They not the NFL.
They not the NFL. It's too many unknown guys. Like there's so many overseas and G League guys. G League gets no media coverage. We don't know none of these guys. It's just not going to happen. I think that what saved it this year, like you said, was Bronny James. Seeing where Bronny was going to go. That's the only thing that saved night 2. But
that's the only reason for night.
I think that, well, it wasn't even night. It was during the day.
It was during the day,
right.
yeah.
It was during the day.
Right.
I didn't even know it was on.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Terrence Shannon, man. Go ball in Minnesota, man.
Hey, I got a question. All 5 of us right here from Chicago. Where did that boy the Bulls picked up come from?
He went to
from here, actually.
Glenbrook North.
Anybody ever heard of him?
Nope. Never.
Before the draft,
they don't get no.
They don't get no.
I mean, even in high school, because he had to play high school.
Yeah.
And we all we all keep our ears a little bit to the high school game too, because shit, everybody up here play high school ball of some sort. Did anybody hear about it?
Outside of the public league and the
Central.
Never heard of
it. Near south and west suburbs, you don't really hear about. That's class what, 2A?
No,
but not 3A.
But I heard about
Hinsdale Central.
I'm gonna give y'all an example. I heard about Brunson.
Not in basketball.
I heard about Brunson in high school. I did.
Well, of course you knew his dad.
But he went to
He was winning state championships.
Yeah.
He was Illinois Mr. Basketball.
Mr. Basketball.
Yeah. So of course you heard about him. But it's no. Who cares whether you heard about him or not?
No, I was just asking. I wasn't trying to start nothing. I was just asking, had anybody ever heard of it?
But in comparison to Ben's question, we follow collegiate football that expands into the NFL a lot closer. Yeah. And it's not an international presence. There's no international football league like there is with basketball. Basketball is an international sport now. When Michael then went over there in '92, that changed.
She transferred to a prep school after his freshman year. So once you go to that prep, you're on a whole nother level.
So once the game changed after Mike them left in '92 Olympics, the same thing, and that's why you see Goodell.
That's why your Dirks and Lucas and all them.
Goodell expanding the NFL presence. They talking about possibly putting a team in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico City.
I'm gonna tell you another country too. They talking about Africa. That African league they got over there.
That basketball league.
That's associated with the NBA.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They bringing a guy. They bringing a guy over here.
Cole played over there.
They bringing a guy, big 7-foot dude, coming from that league, playing for Duke.
He's 7'4".
7'4".
7'4".
Okay. He playing for Duke. So don't be surprised in the next couple of years, just like France had all these players. Don't be surprised that African league don't pull people too.
They coming back to pick you up, Lefty.
Hold on. Hold on.
You choke, man. On my stick.
I think now. So it's something interesting. What's going to happen on the college level? Because like we said, now if the NBA starts expanding out of the country, then that means international is going to get more media coverage. What's going to happen with college? Because is this the first year that the women's had more viewership than men?
Yep.
In the men's game?
It was more exciting.
It really was.
That's crazy.
They had more storylines.
They had more storylines, and they had the better marquee players to promote.
You look at the draft. How many of the guys that were drafted that came out of college did you know of compared to how many of the young ladies that got drafted when they
that's what I'm saying. That's
we knew the UConn
players.
We knew all of them.
Right.
But these guys, even some of the UConn players,
2 years, and college and in the draft and all of that stuff is going to be blown out the roof because of all the NBA players whose sons are going to hit college in the next year, 2. You got the Boozer kids. You got Rondo's son, Melo's son,
Gilbert Arenas.
You got another James,
Bryce.
You got
who's the better one?
It's a ton of pro player kids that are coming.
But that's the only thing. But the problem you're gonna run into is they're gonna be one and done. Here's the thing with the
they only gonna play 1 year.
Here's the thing with the girls.
That's because they got
the girls. They gotta stay.
3 years.
They got to stay 3 years,
or is it
or 22,
21,
22 or 3 years.
So it's like football.
But let me
because we're gonna be watching Juju this year. Juju gonna have college basketball.
She got to play 2 more years. Right?
Yep, she got 2 more years.
But let me tell you
this is her 5th year.
Please believe.
She got hurt 1 year.
Please believe if this continues on the path that it's on, they're gonna change that rule.
Yeah.
Because the WNBA gonna learn from this year and a few year example.
Got to get them in.
Got to get those young players in there while they're hot.
Yeah, they're hot. That's right.
Yeah.
Because it's like Juju right now. Who would want to see Juju playing in the WNBA right now?
Already.
But I'm just saying,
this is gonna be her sophomore year.
This is right. This is just gonna be her sophomore year. But who wouldn't want to be seeing her playing right now?
And they coming in.
She could have won pro this year.
And they coming in millionaires. They making more than the WNBA players.
She
so
had,
they definitely got to
as a
change.
freshman, man, she had Nike.
Juju.
All in.
Nike had she
I'm with
had
you on
Nike give her a whole team shoes and jogging suits.
Yeah.
As a freshman, girl's 18 years old.
And throwing out a pitch at the Dodgers game, how big that is.
Man. But she's the queen
you ain't
right
done
now.
nothing?
Right now, Juju is the queen of LA.
Yeah.
She's the queen of LA right now.
And this cat was saying, what was saying? Forget Bronny. You need to be talking about her.
Listen.
Hey man, let me.
I said that because we were talking about you.
I know y'all already talked about Bronny thing. Let me just say, I missed it. I was late. Sorry about that, guys.
Kyrie.
But let me tell you, man. Shout out to him because this young man literally could have sat back and just lived off his daddy's $1 billion and just ran one of his companies. But man, that boy, say what you want, he worked out. Now he's not as good. I get all that, but for him to put in put in the work he put in, but for him to put in the work that he put in when he already, let's just call it what it is. He's a billionaire, right? His daddy is a billion dollar franchise. For him to put that work in and do what he do, man, salute to him, man. Because he don't have to. He could sit back and he could have sat back like the Jordan kids.
I think he
what work did he put in?
I give him
I'm talking
credit.
about just working out.
I give him
like
credit.
So what he did was he worked out just like every other college athlete.
I got to pause you right there.
No, house.
The man
damn near died.
He damn near died.
No, he was clinically dead.
11 months ago.
Okay. Right. And he got back.
All right.
Even be back on the
So
court.
that's the workout part.
For that part, for him
You gotta
doing
give him
that,
credit for that.
I give him all the credit in the world for that.
Okay.
Because that's not nothing. I've actually seen somebody get unalived on the court before. Just had a heart attack and just dropped. I've seen that.
Happened to the football player.
No, I've seen it personally.
Oh.
But I give him all the credit in the world. Where my argument comes from is this. For one, with you having that heart ailment, the last thing that you really needed to do is be on an NBA court. That's one. Hear me out. Let me finish. Let me finish. That's one. But two, your talent level is not up to par to be even considered to be in an NBA draft. Now, I heard somebody earlier while I was putting on my clothes and getting up here because y'all wouldn't ask my questions, so I had to come in person. So I heard
he pulled up. So you
I had to pull up. Yeah.
So you hopped in the truck.
I had to pull up.
We didn't answer a question.
Cross state line.
I just want to say that for the record. Cross state lines. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
we are in Indiana. Yeah.
Right. So I was only 15 minutes away. So you don't have the talent to be even included in the NBA draft. Okay, now everybody wants to holler about this nepotism. And then everybody wants to say, who wouldn't do something for their son? Everybody would do something for their son. But who would put their son in a no-win situation? I wouldn't. Especially if I've been there and I know what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna put my son in that.
What's no win?
But what's the no win part?
Because he already won.
Because he made the league.
Yeah.
He ain't made that's the thing right there. Now you talk about all of these other players, Scottie Pippen Jr. and all of them, or whatever the case may be. Which one of their daddies went to the prospective team and told them, "Look here, y'all draft my son"?
But they were all retired. LeBron is still
one has nothing to do with the other.
But LeBron is still a face of the league.
Here's the difference.
So one has nothing to do with the other. You can't make that comparison.
Here's the difference, House. LeBron is still playing.
Yeah, but
at a high level.
That's problematic right there.
Okay, well,
that's problematic right there.
See, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, and this is just my opinion. The only reason this is a big deal because this is LeBron's son.
Right.
Any other player would have did the exact same thing.
Nope.
I used the example. I used the example.
You just said,
but it's the same thing.
Y'all, no, it's not the same thing.
It is. The only problem is because it's LeBron's son.
No,
y'all gotta understand this. LeBron has turned into the most hated athlete. He has.
Yeah, that's him.
You got to love and a hate.
Hated and love.
You got to hate and love. But you got to respect the man for the power that he has gained over his 20-year career to allow it to make it happen.
I have no listen. Here, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me get my point out.
Go ahead.
I have no problem with that, having him having his power and all that, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
What my problem is, how many other deserving ballers out there were deserving of that draft spot more so than Bronny James? Now, and if Bronny James was any type,
he's number 55.
But look at the boys that didn't get drafted. Look at the boy that played with him at USC.
No, the point guard did get drafted. He went to Utah.
Yeah, he went to Utah.
But they're getting a camp or something.
Man, but the thing that the point that I'm making, man, is y'all sidestepping, because everybody here at this table Lakers fans. So y'all sidestepping this.
Be cool now.
I'm sorry.
I'm a LeBron fan.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the only Laker fan.
Everybody at the table Laker fans.
No,
so
I am.
it.
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah,
You, DY, and DeMar.
I'm a LeBron fan. I admit I'm a LeBron fan.
He's a LeBron.
Okay. What team LeBron play for?
The Lakers.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
now.
everybody at the table except me and Ben are Laker fans.
I don't care if he went to the Idaho Monarchs.
But he's not there right now.
Pulling for them too.
Yeah, he
I
called.
don't even know what it is. I
They-
made that up.
Their motto was a potato.
But
The mascot is a potato.
I made that up.
But House, real talk. The only reason you got a problem with this is because it's LeBron's son.
No.
The only reason you got a problem with
See, y'all
Rich
get me
Paul
mixed up.
Rich Paul is one of the most powerful agents in the NBA.
Because of LeBron.
Because of LeBron.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
But now,
No doubt.
what Rich Paul came out and did, to me, was wrong.
It was a power move.
Yeah, but does it make it wrong? Does it make it better because of the power move?
I'm not saying it was right.
If I walk out and slap the shit out of somebody, does that make it?
I'm not saying it was right. But what I'm
here.
saying is,
Michael Jordan's agent David Falk had all the
he was
power.
the most powerful.
He
Yes.
was the most powerful. He got Nuke. What, 100 million?
Yep.
I mean, twice. I mean, come on. So Rich Paul is just following in the footsteps of David Falk, doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
And it just so happened that he's attached to LeBron.
Yep.
And David Falk was attached to who?
Mike.
Exactly. So
Mike is
man,
the one that got David Falk.
You can't say it's a mute point, man. It is what it is. When you got the power, you use it.
it's true. And no one is mad at it. No one is mad at the fact that he did it. Him and Rich Paul did that. They pulled some strings. But everybody in America knew at number 55, he was going to the Lakers. Get over it. Like,
But
if
see,
your daddy is
y'all
LeBron
sidestepping-
James.
y'all sidestepping the point
If
that
your
everybody
agent
is mad at.
Let me,
what you mad at?
Let me pause for 1 second. We here for the golf outing, Chicago Smoking Sales. We got Smoking Sales sitting to the left of us. Smoking Sales, y'all want to step in the back and say a little something for us? Come on.
Mail and boogie.
Come on back. Come on. Y'all with Smoking Sales. Let's pump it up. Say what you got to say. Y'all might have to bend down a little bit.
See that camera right here?
Yeah. So speak on it. Let me hear y'all.
Look at the TV right here.
Let me hear y'all.
Speak up so the mic pick up.
Let me hear y'all.
Look at that camera right there.
This is our girl Mel right here. Mel, what's up? Tell us about this
how
weekend.
y'all doing? I want to thank everyone out for coming out to Chicago Smoking Sale weekend. It has been phenomenal. We have guests from all over the nation that came out to support us. We want to thank the SmokeFellas for coming out and doing the podcast here during our golf tournament. This is our first annual golf tournament hosted by Misty Blue and Will Watts, also known as Stogie the Goddamn Bear. And we got a great turnout. One of our hosting lounge owners is here, which is Keith from Eduardo Limon, and we appreciate him being a sponsor. And he's also out there on the golf course. Tonight is the official all-white Chicago Smoking Sale Yacht Party, where we are going to be sailing for 4 hours with a three-course dinner and fireworks show. Cruising around Lake Michigan is going to be dope. We're giving out gift bags to the first 25 women in line. Prizes is going to be given out all night. We are so ecstatic and happy that this event is going so well. And we appreciate each of you all who have came out. If you're not familiar, follow us on social media at Chicago Smoking Sale on all platforms.
Any tickets still available?
We have Less than 5 tickets available. Less than 5 tickets available.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, less than 5.
What you doing Sunday?
Sunday, tomorrow is our GCG Hook Day, and that's at Calumet Beach, row 4. You're gonna use parking lot 4 and come right on over. We by the yellow field house, and bring your chairs, bring your grills, bring your drinks, bring your smokes. But we would also have that out there as well. Food trucks will be provided because we do have a lot of out of town guests that's coming out to have a good time with us and to end Chicago Smoking Sale 2024. Be on the lookout for those dates come next week for Chicago Smoking Sale 2025. We're not doing it biannual anymore. We coming strong again next year.
Yeah.
And the parties have been great, by the way, but carry on.
Yeah, that's why I was late today. I was late today hanging out with them last night.
It started on Thursday night at Lamone, SmokeFellas, and VS. We did our thing. Then they was at Windy City with the Diva Leafs. I mean, man, it's been a whole bag.
Oh, it's been a hell of a week.
Hey, Chicago Smoking Sales don't owe us shit.
Thank you. Can I just add the one thing that we did do this year that no other cigar week I can say? I like to always pay homage to the city. So I used all Black-owned cigar lounges as always. However, Eduardo Lamone's is the first Black-owned cigar lounge in the state of Illinois and the longest running. We used Diva Leaf last night as host. They are the first female cigar group in the city of Chicago, 10 years running come next year. We just have to do something to bring back and let everyone know that's coming from the nation what we have in Chicago. And that's our ultimate goal, is to put on for our city so everyone can experience a real Chicago experience.
Hey, man, great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Next year, we're going to get Smoking Sale to get, y'all know that the number one barbecue group out there, Millhouse Barbecue and catering out there.
Shameless plug.
We gonna get them out there.
We're gonna charge you for that.
Thank you, SmokeFellas.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Getting back to the NBA, Murray to the Pelicans. How strong is that?
I told him that last night. I said, bro,
Great
Murray
move.
just got traded.
So
that means bye Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's probably out.
They're gonna get him out.
Yeah. Which they should. Let's be totally honest.
He don't fit with Zion.
No, he don't.
You know what though? I'm gonna tell you, man. I've seen a couple of their games in person, and the first half, it was during we went down there for the Bears Saints game last year, and I went to the game. Brandon Ingram carried that team for the first half of that basketball game. The second half, they stopped going to him, and the Pelicans got blew out by Cleveland.
So you don't think they should trade Brandon Ingram? Because him and Zion don't like they're trying to make it Zion's team, but Zion don't have that dude in him.
Brandon Ingram's a black hole.
But he is who he is, man. You knew that when you picked him up.
He's gonna always be the best player on bad teams. Let's just call it what it is. He's gonna be the best player on bad teams.
So then whose fault is that though?
I mean, that's his game.
But that's Zach LaVine.
When he gets he gets the ball, the offense stops, nobody moves because he's gonna dribble. He passes when he has to, not to get other players involved. He's just that type of guy.
But he's always been that, so you can't fault.
I'm not faulting him. I mean, that's just his game. But
so do you think New Orleans should do what OKC did?
No, they don't need.
No, they got Zion.
They got Zion.
I mean,
if they lose Zion, then
with Zion, you got Zion as your foundation. Now you strip everything all the way down to the wrap.
No, you got CJ and you just picked up Murray. You don't strip that.
You ain't got to strip.
Now they need a center.
You have to give it a shot. They lost AD.
They got a center.
They lost AD. Now they got Zion. Let's see how it works.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta see how it works. I think you gotta give it a shot.
And you just traded for Murray, so now you got CJ Murray, Zion.
So now what you need? So now you need to get a couple more pieces there.
They need.
Well, you need to fill out the roster.
More shooting.
So you need a shooter. Yep.
You need more shooting in today's NBA.
And Zion to stay healthy. Let's call it what it is.
Let's talk real.
It ain't about being healthy. It's about not eating them flaming hots with cheese and being on top of
it's that them porn stars and all that. Like you need to focus on basketball. Well, leave the porn stars on, bro. Stay on the court. Get on the court and play basketball, bro.
Stop
That's
trying
what
to be James Harden. Stay out the strip club.
Right.
Lead them.
Well, he ain't in the club. He messing with straight porn stars.
Yeah, leave the streetwalkers alone.
He ain't in the strip club.
Well,
maybe he should unsubscribe to Pornhub.
No,
that'll help him.
No, he DM'd and came up.
He's executive vice president.
He getting his dirt bag on, and he just dirt bagging with the
dirt
money
bagging
haul.
to the
With the
max.
money haul.
They
They coming for that money, and he like,
yeah, easy come up.
Hey, man,
I'm in
it. Okay, excuse me. Y'all know I drive for a living. I be on the road a lot. I catch a lot of stuff secondhand. Is it true?
Really third hand. Go ahead.
You really third hand. Is it true that Larsa Pippen trying to shoot at Bronny James?
That's
No,
untrue.
I don't think that's true.
That is
Totally
untrue.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anybody know?
I wouldn't be shocked.
It was something that came up.
I ain't heard
It was
that.
something that came up on the feed or whatever that she was interested in Bronny James.
No, LeBron not gonna let that.
LeBron.
That's AI telling you them.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't gonna do like Mike and let let his son bang TT.
Yeah, LeBron ain't.
You know, he ain't
Savannah ain't gonna do that.
right.
Hey, the funniest meme I saw was LeBron is banging his teammate mom.
It was in the same type of clip.
Yeah,
It was in the same type of clip.
that's all type of fake news.
Hey, that was hilarious though.
That's all type
And they say somebody say like old boy did his mom.
of
Oh wow.
The internet is still undefeated.
and you see his mom has disappeared.
And so did
They showed it in one family portrait.
and so did old boy.
She
What's his
was
name?
there for when he
Delonte
broke the
West.
record.
Delonte
Yeah.
West. Delonte West down there with a sign out in Miami somewhere.
All right.
He out here bad, dog.
We here.
He
We
relapsed.
probably got about 20 minutes left, man. Since we all here, you know how I do. I'm coming with the players. I want you to rank these. It ain't to start one, cut one, bench one, but rank them 1 through 4. And each one of y'all get y'all turn. We got David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, and Dwight Howard. Rank them. Lefty.
Oh, this is easy.
You said Robinson, Mourning, Dwight Howard, and who am I missing?
Ewing.
Oh,
Because when I saw this,
Well-
man, the way they had this ranked, I was like,
I'm
nuts.
gonna be biased because lefty. You know, I got to be biased towards the left, so I'm gonna put the Admiral first. Patrick Ewing second.
Ewing?
Patrick Ewing. I said I'm biased, man. I didn't say I was right. I'm biased.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
because you're
Go
not
ahead.
right.
Robinson, Patrick Ewing.
Morning.
People forget, man, that Dwight in Orlando, man, was a monster.
He was a problem.
He was a monster, man. But I don't.
What about
But
Mourning?
I don't.
Morning and
But I
Strong.
got to get Mourning because I think Mourning went up against more top tier
Everybody.
big men.
Yes.
Like when Dwight came in, the big men were kind of fizzling out, so he stood out a little more. So yeah, that's my ranking. So yeah, Robinson, Ewing, Mourning, then Dwight Howard.
DY.
David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo, because he played longer and against better competition than Dwight Howard. Not to diminish Dwight Howard, because I agree with Luck. He was a dog, but that's the list.
Yeah.
Until Kobe them came along in 2009. That's neither hit on that.
Come on, House.
I
Come on, House.
can't
You don't go last.
I can't disrespect Patrick Ewing like that.
Ever.
You know, Patrick Ewing is number one. And that's not to say that David Robinson was not that great of a player, but I can't rank him above Ewing. So I got to go Ewing, Robinson, Mourning, and then Dwight Howard.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow.
So I'm going Ewing number 1. I'm going Mourning number 2. I'm going David Robinson number 3. And I'm going Dwight Howard last.
Man, are you high?
Explain this.
Yeah.
You put Mourning over David Robinson? You crazy?
Alonzo Mourning was that dude for a minute.
I ain't say he wasn't.
I know he got older. I get it. And like I said, this is no disrespect to David Robinson. He was a bad boy.
Yeah, it is.
Man, knowing that. Look, they all, we just rank them. But I think David Robinson was that dude, yes. But Mourning was that dude. And I agree with I agree that Mourning played against better centers than Dwight Howard did. I'm not saying Robinson didn't, because Robinson was in that era too, but I think Mourning, in my opinion, Mourning comes before David Robinson to me. Ewing number 1. We stop talking. But I'm gonna put Mourning over David Robinson. I know it's controversial.
Yeah, very.
I think.
But I'm
you're
gonna do that.
I think you're a little left hand hating, man.
Nah, man, it ain't that.
I'm taking it personal, man.
Charlotte Alonzo Mourning.
I'm taking it a little personal, man.
Charlotte Alonzo Mourning.
Really?
Because once Tim Duncan got there, David Robinson kind of fizzled out.
He won a chip.
Let's talk. Duncan became that dude.
Okay, I give you that.
I'm just saying.
But I'm not.
No
I'm not
disrespect to the man. I mean,
and keep in mind, Mourning was an undersized center. He was 6'10".
First of all,
Mourning was 6'10". He was an undersized center.
First of all, number one is Patrick Ewing.
Hands down.
Hands down.
We shouldn't even have to talk about
that. Is no, and I have to give it to David Robinson at number two. He got a chip. I don't care when he got it.
So we're going off championships.
No, we're not going. But he was that dude for a long time, and then he got he got his chip. No matter how he got it, whether it was a shorter season, whatever, he got it. And then I have to give it to Mourning because Mourning was a dog in Charlotte.
Yes.
And then he
in Miami too.
You're making my point, sir.
In Miami too.
And then Dwight is always gonna come in last.
Dwight got to come on.
And he's four.
Dwight has to come in last on this list.
So you
I agree with Monty.
So you said
Dwight Howard
Dwight
was a
coming up
beast
the rear?
and per the usual. That's neither here nor there. But look, man. Look,
you know, that's basically what
based on this list.
Man got more kids than Nick Cannon, man.
He also got more dudes. But look, man.
Come on.
All I'm saying is
he could put out a driveway in neutral, but still. Just saying.
But he was a beast in Orlando. A lot of people.
It's a family show.
Hold on. And I'm finna give him credit. Dwight Howard should have been on the top 75.
Facts.
Should have been on top 75. There's a couple dudes on there that should not be on there before Dwight Howard. Let's not do that. Dwight Howard made an impact when he was with Orlando.
But 2-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he was that dude.
Man, he was the guy. But like you said, like I stated earlier, the big man were kind of fizzling out when he came in, so he stood out. So he dominated. He never went out against like the top.
He wasn't going against
Elijah Wands and
exactly.
You know,
and
I don't know why you ain't throwing Elijah on there, but so you know that.
Oh, he would have been one. He'd have been.
Hey, what
the dream?
Of course he would have.
That's why he went in.
Can I ask y'all a question? Is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Body of work, yes.
Yeah.
First ballot?
Don't look at his end of career bouncing around.
And you putting Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill in them in there, you got to put Dwight Howard.
No. What I wasn't even thinking about that. What I was thinking of is if Ben Wallace is a first ballot Hall of Famer, then Dwight Howard
definitely.
should be. That's why I was asking the question.
Yes.
Okay, let's carry on.
I'm just saying. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but they throwing a lot of money out to mid-level players right now.
In every sport.
And
it's the market.
5 years, 212.
It's the market.
For, OG.
Yeah.
OG. But
the Knicks are always overplayed.
He really ain't no mid-level player though. He's a player that's carrying the team.
Superstar money, man.
He's a player. He's carrying. He's helping carry the team.
That's superstar money.
It's the market, man. Like I don't trip on these contracts.
Was he on the All-Star team this year?
Nope.
No.
If he's not there,
never made the All-Star.
Does New York go as far as they did?
Is he a superstar?
No.
That's superstar money.
But it's the market.
Yeah, but that's not about to be superstar money no more.
It's not.
Right.
That's the norm now. But answer this question: if he's not on the New York Knicks, do the New York Knicks go as far as they did in the playoffs?
I don't think they do.
No, not without him.
Not without him.
Because I mean,
he was huge.
You know, you gave Julius Randle all that money, so why not him? And you saw how they went without Julius Randle.
Yeah. Okay, so
he may not.
Okay, so question.
Make it back.
What do y'all think about the Knicks?
Randle? Yeah. They saying a career ending?
No, I'm saying they may not.
They may move on.
Okay, but let's say they don't.
Well,
let's say they keep Randle.
Bridges. They got all the same players. They got all the same.
But they
players.
piling up on wings. They probably this is if you're gonna beat
all
Boston,
W's.
you got to pile up on wings. It's a copycat league, like y'all said earlier. So you piling up on wings. So now Bridges, OG, Randle added to what they already had. What y'all think the Knicks do next year?
And that's a great question. What they've done is put themselves in a position to go toe-to-toe against Boston.
Yes. But you got
Philly,
wings.
Minus Philly. Minus Cleveland.
Well, we got to wait to see who Philly pick
minus
up.
Milwaukee. Minus Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But that team is put together to win right now. That's why they invest in these players. That's why they paid these guys this money. That's why they made that trade. You see how many draft picks they gave up?
Yeah. 5, 10.
Hold on, time out.
Andy said rank them. Greek brother, Ronnie James,
not ML Carr.
ML Carr being
LA Gear AAU days. I gotta go ML Carr.
ML Carr number one. ML Carr number one.
ML Carr all day, baby.
You play with me, man.
I had you around 2-ish, 3.
Ben, I would put you 2 though. I would put you 2 over Thanasis. You know, and that's because you
chuckling
a little bit. Definitely a little bit.
Thanasis get 8-second violations.
Again,
that's all I'm saying. As a professional,
count
you
your
get
days.
8-second violations.
Count your days.
Now let's talk about
Gandy, that was a good one.
ML,
Isaac, you over there chuckling too in the background. I see you. And you put the comment up there, man. How dare you?
ML Carr, baby.
Damn.
You're trying to swing that child like nobody.
You could have threw your Udonis Haslem in there too. Udonis Haslem been around a long time.
Come on, man. You know what, man?
Not
Gandy, count your days, man.
That was a good one, Gandy.
Good one, Gandy.
Oh, man. But
what was we talking about?
Gandy, you took us way off script, man. You took us off script, man. But that's cool. It's all right, man. But the NBA is totally changing. You know, it's all about the wings right now.
Hold on, Ben. Time out. Time out with another commercial. I see something over here to our left.
Smoking Sale is back.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. We had to come and bless you good guys with some gifts.
Great.
Oh, man. Sure,
we
man.
Gladly appreciate you guys.
Appreciate
y'all.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bogey, you know how we get down. We've been get down for a while.
Appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Gladly appreciate you guys.
Man, yes, sir.
Rocking
Yes,
with
sir.
us.
Sir.
Thank
Yes,
you very
sir.
much, man.
SmokeFellas in
For
the
this great
building.
city of Chicago.
One
Hey,
thing
man.
we could use
Smoking
is something
cigars in the
to
building.
carry more liquor in.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yes, sir.
I hope y'all enjoy.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
We had a blast
Thank
with
you, man.
y'all this week, man. We can't wait to keep on having more fun with y'all.
Man, I'm definitely taking off work next year.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Like I
Definitely.
say, y'all don't owe us nothing, man. Y'all don't owe us nothing.
Appreciate
We ain't
y'all,
kicked it
man.
with y'all. But
What was we talking about again?
ML Carr.
Oh, ML Carr.
really,
All right. Get back to it.
we back to the way the league is transforming. Everybody is a wing. That's the big thing.
Oh,
The point guards are kind of fading. Remember, you had to have a dynamic point guard, or you had to have a big. You know, you had to have this you had to have a bona fide scorer. Now it's more team-oriented ball where everybody can do the same thing, switching. You know, the league has totally changed, and it's going more international
yeah.
than
clearly.
what we've been accustomed to in our years.
Clearly.
Hey, look, I had a comment. Y'all made the comment about New York is setting up to go against Boston by getting all these wings.
Yeah.
But does that mean that these wings can play defense?
Yeah, Mikal Bridges can.
Mikal Bridges.
For New York,
Phoenix shouldn't have never got rid of him.
all of them can play defense. I'll say that. They got and they got some scores, slashes. They all pretty much the same. It's Villanova.
And you're not playing for
Everybody
Tibbs.
plays for Jay Wright. All of them play for Jay Wright.
Squad.
All of them play for Jay Wright.
Yeah, that whole Villanova squad.
But you're not playing for Tibbs if you don't play defense.
Yeah, you're not.
I mean, that's his.
That's
He's old school, hard nosed, and I know he gets the knock for running players into the ground, but definitely. But he's a
the Kool-Aid baby.
I mean, he's had some success. I don't think Tibbs has ever really coached bad teams. He has bounced around a little bit, but yeah, he's setting them up. They're giving him his type of player.
He's won everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Tibbs is the type of guy, he's going to give you 3 to 5 years strong, and then he's going to wear out.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna give you 3 to 5 years. You're probably going to win. Maybe not a chip, but you're going to be a competitive team, right? and then his style just it wears you out, dog. People start breaking down.
But is it him that's wearing out, or
he playing him 40 minutes a game?
Yeah, but is it man? Come on,
with
man.
bad hamstrings and that.
Right, he don't care none of that.
Well,
Yeah,
play.
Okay, but does that say something about your conditioning?
7-man rotation. As
I
you
can
get
imagine
more,
they can
as you
just-
get more players, which New York seems to be doing,
Yes.
getting more players.
Yes.
He'll have a better rotation.
Is he gonna play them all?
That's the question.
Because Tibbs will go 6, maybe 7 deep. That's it.
No, he'll go 8, but that's it.
Josh Hart
he
was,
ain't gonna pass that.
dude. Josh Hart was literally playing every minute of the game.
Every minute.
Now,
And then
but
Brunson came back with injury, and he almost played every game.
But wasn't his talent level up to put him in a position to play every game?
But he had to.
We got about 5.
OG got hurt.
We got about five minutes left, man. Sky basketball has been off the chain, man. Sky basketball has been off the chain. I mean, I'm watched like, man, damn near every game.
Every game.
Yeah.
Every game, man. You know, regardless of if they playing Caitlin, it don't matter.
I don't care who
I've
they
been
playing,
watching
I'm
it, man.
Well, who you gonna watch? The Cubs or the Sox? What else you gonna watch?
They replaced baseball.
I'd rather watch
In
badminton.
Chicago.
I'd rather watch ping pong.
And actually, the Cubs started off good. I don't know what's happening to them, but actually, the Cubs started off good. I don't know what's happening.
Ain't got nobody hit
The
ball.
Sox is a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And you got the nerve to ask for a new stadium?
Downtown?
Come on, man.
But I mean, bringing in Cordova. My bad, Cardoza. If I see you in the streets, don't charge my heart.
She'll whoop you too.
Don't charge my
Big girl.
heart.
Big girl.
But
From Brazil.
Angel Reese,
Sashi pushed her girl.
they are really, really, really starting to blossom in the media. They need some more X and O's to me, but they doing well.
They need more wins.
Yeah,
I mean, they still at the bottom of the league. I mean, you know, but look, the WNBA.
First year coach.
But the Skies there, like what they number 8 or something like that. They holding on to it because I think it's
right
the top
there.
8.
Yeah.
They like right there. But they got a bunch of young people, man. Per Sky, they always get rid of their vets. They'll be here for a minute and then they gone. But they
don't have the money
now
to
they
pay.
got the youth.
Right.
They don't.
Now they're getting the
Now
money
they're
to
getting
pay.
the money.
They'll get it now.
They
Yeah,
get
get
the
it
money
now.
to keep their stars. So I mean, you know, it's a very good look for the shot.
Do y'all think
Chi-Town.
Angel Reese is going to be rookie of the year?
She should.
No.
She
I
should.
mean,
It's
be
gonna
honest.
be
Be honest.
Should.
It's
Be
close.
honest.
If the
It's gonna be
Sky end up making the playoffs, she should be rookie.
She
of the year.
should.
Listen,
I give you that.
Caitlin
It's gonna come down to
is
wins.
the first rookie to hit that 300-point mark as fast as anybody. So
And Angel was right behind her, though.
But Angel putting up double
Yeah,
every
right.
night.
Angel putting up double.
She's putting up double. So it's gonna be a close race. And for me,
That's usually why I like it.
she plays the villain well.
She embraces it.
She embraces it, man. I just don't want her crying at the end of the season like she did in college, like, oh, they hate me. No. Embrace it. Go sit down and talk to Draymond Green and all the bad boys of the NBA and how they embraced it and turned it into a career. Do that.
But she's actually Draymond Green puts up single doubles. She's actually putting up double single singles. Triple singles. She's actually putting up double doubles. She's actually balling. It's just that the Sky not winning.
What do you think the Sky hiring Elijah to work with Reese and Cardosa?
That'd be great. That would be great.
Man,
That is a game changer.
I would love to see Cardosa do the dream shake.
Because I know there's gonna be controversial.
I just want to see.
But Angel Reese really has no post moves whatsoever. All she does, she goes to the left, throws the ball up, and goes to get it.
Day. Yeah. Whitlock talk about that every day.
Now, because also actually got like footwork. She can turn.
That's slide. Whitlock
no, I ain't gonna put Sly down that low.
I will.
And you know, me and Sly can go at it, but I ain't gonna put Sly down that low.
I'm not
Jason
gonna.
Whitlock is a straight clown.
I'm not gonna put Sly that low because y'all know I told y'all years ago.
Well,
I hate Jason Whitlock. I can't stand him.
His belly dirty, but we ain't gonna put him that low.
He was. Let me tell y'all, man. Y'all know my story. He was with the Kansas City Star when I played in Kansas City. He was with the Kansas City Star at that time. He's always been an asshole.
Yep.
I told y'all that
so
day
he
one.
said something bad about you, huh?
He did. He didn't say nothing bad. No. He didn't say nothing bad.
Who was this
He
loud?
twisted. No, he didn't. No, he didn't say anything bad. He twisted what I said and put a story in the Kansas City Star that I didn't say. That wasn't my words. He twisted my words. I swear to God, true story.
Okay, Gilbert Arenas.
So I can't stand it.
What's going on?
He's always been an asshole. He's always been an asshole.
He said, "Who is this louder shooting the ball every time you come down? Who is this louder?
I didn't say that.
He got us gun."
Is that what they do in Chicago?
No, he didn't say that.
But Chicago,
no,
for shooting.
He put the story. It was a Saturday night. He put a story in the Kansas City Star Sunday. That's not what I said. And I told my coach, I said, man, that's not what I said.
What did you say?
He said, welcome to the media.
What did you say, kid?
Swear to God. It was a basketball. It was a basketball story.
Well, I read it was some Urban Meyer type lap dance shit that's going on with y'all team, but I didn't hear no of that. We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about that.
Say something about a boat or something. I don't know.
What Kev say? It gets out when
it wants to.
I talked directly to him.
And he caught you.
He twisted my words, dog. He twisted my words. I swear to God, he twisted my words. And when it was in the Kansas City Star, I said, Coach, I didn't say that. He said, welcome to the meeting.
On the next 30 for 30, Kevin allowed a story.
Coach, I didn't say that.
Hey, can't say that, and they going.
Can't get 30 minutes out of it.
And that's with commercials. Hey, man, we about to wrap it up, man. Beautiful episode, man. We out here in the sun. I'm baking over here.
Getting a little warm.
They ain't got drinks and stuff. I ain't got nothing.
Man, I'm still ain't.
I was done.
I'm sweating tequila.
And man,
shout out to my boy Sly who couldn't make it here today, man. I know today is Pride Parade today. I know he's the Grand Marshal. What?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy, man. Hold the SmokeFellas down there at the Pride Parade.
Hold it down, Sly. Hold it down.
Hey, Sly, I didn't say that, bro.
Wow.
No, I said.
I
second what D.Y. said.
Ain't no mistake about it.
30 for 30.
I know he's the Grand Marshal.
Hey, party shots, man. We'll go around the horn. We let you go. Bring it on.
Hey, man, it's been a great weekend so far, man. Tonight continues. Chicago SmokeFellas. Shout out to y'all again. Hey, this been amazing. It's been amazing. Got a lot coming up, man. SmokeFellas, y'all know how we do it. August 2nd, Smoking Truth. August 17th, Sticks Stilettos. Then September 21st, day party in Indy, Bear Smoking Madness. Hey, summer just starting, man, and we doing it up. Shout out to Cancer. Oh, Cancer Bash, July 14th, Sunday, July 14th at Platinum Cigars, man. It's going to be a bash, great time. Come on out, celebrate with these great cancers, myself and being in house, all us cancers here. We get Kevin D. Wilder. They can come, but they ain't part of it.
I got to work.
Wow. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely going to work that.
No, but man, shout out, man.
Walk my pet giraffe.
Hey, shout out. Thanks. Hey, beautiful, man. Centennial Golf Course, man. It's amazing. Beautiful scenery out here, man. Great job. Great job.
Yeah.
Appreciate Chicago Smoke and Sell. Mail them. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. It's been a great event so far. Doing it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate letting us do the podcast of the golf thing. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. Follow SmokeFellas. Y'all know we got something going on in the summers. Y'all know what it is. Follow us.
Else.
Man, hey, y'all know how it is, man. Just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. Appreciate you, Smoke and Sell, for having us again this year. SmokeFellas, thank y'all for letting me invade again.
You pulling up?
Right. Yeah, I had to pull up. I had to pull up. Fellas, I'm telling y'all, this is what your pull-up game is like.
Yeah.
You know?
Strong arm was a person.
Yeah, hey. So, but like Lefty said, man, look, check out for the SmokeFellas. One thing he forgot to mention, October 13th. SmokeFellas taking over Louisville. We're going on a bourbon tour.
Bourbon
tour and cigar tour in Louisville. All that information is gonna be out there. You know, and also remember Millhouse Barbecue and Catering.
Yeah,
we gonna charge you. We gonna definitely go pay, man.
I ain't gotta regurgitate nothing else, but tomorrow, Smoke and Sell. If you was there Thursday night at Water Lamont, if you thought I did something there, wait till you see tomorrow. I will be DJing tomorrow at Smoke and Sales event with GTG outside. Come on outside. Enjoy this band Glorious.
Calumet Park.
Calumet Park.
As I always say at the end of every show, where there's smoke,
there's fellas. And Ed Frank Mobile Cigar Lounge.
Right, we out of here, man. You know,